their name will continue to reign, and the record will be unbreakable for a very long time. Because to break a record of 10 victories is something we can really see it as an impossibility. It will take time, a lot of time for any other women's African team to beat this record wholeheartedly, because it's not easy to sit at the 10 title and still hold it lingering around, except otherwise we brave it as a game with full of interest that have more opportunities to share. So having said and having seen the preambles, we can rightfully go on successfully with our game, as we have 8 more minutes countdown. 8 more minutes countdown when we are looking at Morocco 4-3-1-2 technicalities against Nigeria 4-2-3-1 technicalities. I earlier said it, guys, that this is a reverse. Morocco is taking 4-3, Nigeria is taking 4-2. Then they end with 2-1-2, and Nigeria ends with 3-1. Now, we didn't talk about the substitution line of both teams. Let's brief ourselves based on the substitution line of Nigeria and that of Morocco, which are the substitution line for both teams. Of course, they have their backups who are capable of changing the game scenario at all moments. We can see Morocco substitution line with Siham, Bokami, Sarah Kasi, Elodi, Nakach, Kenza, Chapel, Saba Segi, Anissa Lamari, Imane Sao, Ines Aloisa, Hin El Hassawin, Imene El Ghazwani. That is already the substitution line for Morocco. And Nigeria here, we can see the substitution line of Tochoko, Oluehi, Rinsola Babajide, Shukurat Ola Dipo, Tony Payen, Asisat Oshola, Ifeoma Onomono, Christy Ochibe, Sikiratu Isa, Jennifer Ochenjini, Chioma Okafor, all in their attires, waiting for the ball steps to be taken forward, as Nigeria are not keeping any stone unturned. But yet, to find it interesting, share Unagocho. Looking forward, Adenini, looking forward to bring the coverage. We know everybody is eager to see the coverage. We are eager to see the coverage. Once we got the coverage, if of course we're bringing something more cool and more crucial. Even though the players have assembled, and if they have assembled here, then it's the show to take place, and it's the contest to revitalize and shine light upon whoever sees Nigeria and Morocco as the gateway. Yo,
Bonsoir, c'est comment?
ça va et toi?
Je ne sais pas comment mettre la journée de l'heure.
Oui, quel?
Ça,
C'est ici, non?
Hein?
C'est ici. Oui.
Ou comme ça pour.
Là-bas, non. Là-bas dedans.
Là, il y avait de la marée.
Oui, oui. So that is where we see the national anthem being sorted out by Nigeria and Morocco as we head on to the challenge right away. To concentrate, Super Eagles, we end up without feathers. Let's see if that is going to happen. If they are going to end up without Feza, Nigeria for life. Yes, Nigeria are up, and we are looking at the potentials they got. Sharing with us really is a plus, as we can continue to pinpoint, we can continue to analyze, we can continue to. Comment viens. So that is where we turn around to see the focus as pertaining to the breakdown of Nigeria and Morocco as they hit on the tide, looking for the knot that will be orchestrated. It's a means of getting the due and seeing the manifestation, the game timeline, the due delicacy, as Morocco will be handing it up to Nigeria very soon, if at all they will be having that same opportunity that others have gotten. As I turn it to French version, soyez les bienvenus, mesdames et messieurs. Aujourd'hui, c'est un grand jour, un grand finale dans le WAFCON. Et maintenant, dans quelques minutes, c'est-à-dire dans 1 minute, on verra le Nigeria contre le Maroc pour finaliser et pour voir si le Nigeria peut avoir deuxième titre ou ça peut être premier titre, parce que ça sera évident, ça sera très très important de voir que la raison pour laquelle le Maroc il joue en domicile, il peut accueillir les supporters de ces femmes pour ces bien joueurs, pour qu'ils puissent plus prendre le championnat et le champion et être le champion de cette édition, 13e édition de CAF Total Inigil. Olamide, we go for win. Yes. Voilà les champions de tout temps, les champions de tout moment. Si le Nigeria, ils sont les champions de tout moment, donc c'est évident qu'il peut toujours faire. C'est évident qu'il peut toujours nous mettre ensemble et il peut toujours nous donner l'opportunité d'être sur les dommages. Et ça va nous bien explainer pour que un peu plus en contact avec tous les moments. On va vous partager tout ce qui vont dérouler ici et voilà comment les premiers souffrent de cette match. Allons-y, get on and keep the potential. Move on. It's the game. First whistle. It's the game. First whistle. Let's go, guys. Our game. It's on the way. We are looking at it. We are looking at it with momentum, efficiency, and decoration as we pick back to see next the contest, which is Battle of the Giants. Battle of the Giant. Now let's up and see if Morocco are going to give us a triumph and early victory from where they are coming from to really sit up and enjoy the show. If it happens that way, then we stand the opportunity to be seeing it at other platform where things get closer. to happening. I still desire effort in a more enjoyable moment for us to see if we can get a little bit of consideration where it matters. Let's see for Nigeria will be giving us that early deadlock that we are waiting for to be broken. Broken here out. The winner is Morocco's player. Samira side winner is Morocco player because here anything can happen. Nothing is guaranteed. Anything can happen. We are waking up right now. Pick up from the starting line to the finishing touches. Starting line when we the match stop. The match have just started. Akuna Guide. The match have just started. It's only 3 up after 2 hours. So the match will stop only after 2 hours from now. That is when we are expecting to see the end of the game. The end of the game should be 2 hours from now. Expectedly, if at all the penalty shootout, then we're going to see it after 2 hours to come to an end. That will be Nigeria right now, looking at a more concise timeline for us to continue the challenge. Not showing it Akuna, it's because some TV channels have bought the copyright of the game, of the whole tournament, and they own the only right to broadcast it in any platform. That is why we find it very challenging to get the coverage. Super Falcons all the way, yes, Falcons all the way. That's why we find it difficult to get the correct timeline. That is what I'm just from explaining, Oluchi, that there is a TV which have bought all the copyright of this tournament, and they own the only right to broadcast. So if you take from their channel to broadcast, that means you are going to be penalized for it, for having asking their permission, for them having given you the permission to cover, and that will be a copyright strike. That is why we are facing difficulties to have the coverage. Even when you look at CAF TV is not really giving us exactly what we need to see as the live coverage. CAF TV is only giving us part of the game, giving us the game part. That's making the challenge to continue as we bring to you the live coverage of the live score commentary challenge. So that will not be a problem for us to see every step by step that is going to be taken in this atmosphere to still bring to us the manifesting and make sure we pin it all the way to the greater domination as we get 6 minutes of game time between Nigeria and Morocco in the more correlated Shazi Emi. That is why I keep saying the copyright have been handed over to one broadcasting channel who owns all the right to share it, but not everybody can do it, because if you do, you will be getting penalized and you will be getting a strike from YouTube. The coverage is not permitted for all except those who have the permission from that body, who have bought all the challenges and the coverage. So sorry for that. I tried, but I couldn't get it because of the copyright issue time and again. So we can only manage the prospect of live score update from this angle, waiting to happen here. Yakubu Leti, actually we are following up with the challenge of the final between uh, Morocco women and Nigeria women, knowing fully well it's some sort of difficult to get the prediction time, the coverage timeline, which is something we cannot really underestimate. But hopefully, we are seeing the game to be taking the next level as we continue to pull in great numbers. So let's continue to cheer in, see what happens next. Ramification. Can we see the first official deadlock to be broken already here? A shot off target looked. How can I stream the match? Somewhere Basil, actually, you look at, try to check on Bean Sport, but Bean Sport at some location may demand you to subscribe, which their subscription is not free. Their subscription you have to pay. So I don't know how it will be on your side. Right now, we have live score update as we are sharing with you from the 90 minutes of game time at Rabat here. So that's the only way to look on Bean Sport, because Bean Sport seems to be the only TV channel that got the right to be broadcasting the WAFCON. It seems to be the only TV channel. So anything that happens once you take from Bean Sport to share, that is how you get slapped. Official strike that give you something very, very serious. And now we are in the situation to in the game, pinpoint and to for the sun to shine. Nigerian squad we have always known, and now taking them to the next level is another form of justification. But nevertheless, we try to rectify issues, build it. Yo, thank you. Try to build it on different platform. We have to go far and wide. And if we look clearly right now at the dominance level, we can clearly notice that Morocco here having a lot of potentials to showcase, but not the ultimate. We still rely on the final strategy as Nigeria dominates right away. 12 minutes, dominating with 53% ball position against 47. Seeing both teams with 0 shot on target. Nigeria tries 3 shot off target, while Morocco tries 2 shot off target. That is still the concentration.
Yo te como una ciudad la calle c'est bon. Il faut pas te venir ici, il faut voir. Et c'est ça fait bien. C'est là où tu vas.
The more likely timeline for Morocco was a 1 shot on target. A shot on target and 2 corner kicks from Morocco scored here. Gislen Chebak scored against Nigeria. Gislen Chebak scored 13 minutes of goal. Gislen Chebak scored against Nigeria. We got that as a plus, as a pro bonus. Come on, the game have just started. A quick one there from Gislen. A quick one from Gislen Chebak. Yes. Morocco 1, Nigeria 0. Morocco 1, Nigeria 0. Because it's not available. Morocco 1, Nigeria 0. So we could still understand better that at 13 minutes, Gislen Chebak have pulled it back. How can I stream? Angel Naomi, actually, you can check on Beansport, which is a paid website. I'm not telling you to go and pay, but I'm just telling you what is there. Let me see. C'est accurate. Okay. Let me see. That is an open door, guys. For us to be up the front line, looking at the first deadlock to be broken by Gislen Chebak. That is really a fantastic turnaround, guys. That's really a fantastic. That's really a fantastic turnaround. Giselle Chebak have done it, and we are waiting for a response from Nigeria right away. We want to see a reply. Why are you not showing how can I stream? Check on Bean Sport. What's TV station of Nigeria showing it? Yes, they are showing it. That's why I said some TV station they have the copyright ownership. Some TV channel they have the copyright uh, ownership, but for YouTube it's not possible to just get it like that. That's where we see just let Chebak who have just given us a potential manifestation. Winning against Nigeria right now with 1 goal to 0 is something we have seen as a big turnaround, the biggest turnaround in the arena of a final. So I tried, and I couldn't get it, guys. We just have to manage challenge here and see if Nigeria will be able to get back to the understanding that they got an assignment to do. They got an assignment to do, which will be a blatant manifestation for them to pull back. Another upset coming in as Nigeria got an injury. Could that be an opportunity for a penalty that could prevail and prove something different? Of course, it can be as well as it cannot, because we need to see it at other diagonals when we must have gotten the peak of the challenge in a more reliable and resistible manner, getting us all up in one angle or the other, as it could be a peak of the challenge. So let's get it here, guys, and see how the first 20 minutes of game time goes by, with Nigeria trying to get out from the difficulties they found themselves under the armpit of Morocco, the host nation. We once said that anything here will be as a major upset. Will this cup slip again from their hands? Actually, Emmanuel Okoro, even if it slips Nigeria hands, Nigeria have done it time without number, and this is not like something that is new for them. They have been doing it times without number, and even if they don't do it at the 10th time, it will not really be something like something that is a cause for concern. But if Morocco wins, that is a breakthrough for them. That is a big deal. If Morocco wins, it's a big deal for them. It's a record breaking. It's a souvenir in a long time. So it was really a critical corner kick, as we could see it. Nigeria right now are still trying to pull it from where we can finalize 1 goal to 0 already. Same as if this is going to be a revenge from what we saw other day, uh, as Nigeria were able to give it to Zambia back to back. Today might be Nigeria turns to pick it up. Today maybe Nigeria turns to pick it up from the hands of Morocco. If Morocco deems it necessary, then they should be giving us the clear manifestation, the orchestration that will bring in something of that sort in the midst of the game. 23 minutes of game time gone. Nigeria 0, Morocco 1. 23 minutes of game time gone. Nigeria 0, Morocco 1. Come on, guys. It's time to write your name on the billboard. It's time to take up. It's time to get a restoration of parity. That is a goal. Goal number 2 against Nigeria. This is a rioting today, guys. This is a rioting today. Goal number 2 at 23 minutes. After 10 minutes, the first goal was scored. We are now seeing the second goal at 23 minutes. Immediately after the first goal was scored. This is really something. We want to get it up clear. What is the cause of this manifestation? Is it a wrong lineup or what? Is it a wrong lineup or what? Let me understand something, guys. 23 minute placed. Minute plate. That is it. Nigeria 0. That is a goal. That will be something that can see the chances being presented as we see the goal number 2 came in to rescue Morocco, and they are well prepared. Sana Sudi. Sana Sudi got it right. Sana Sudi got it right. Sana Sudi got it right for Morocco. She pulled it out and make every moment to count. Now it's official. Morocco are backing it up with the magic. Morocco are backing it up with the magic of home advantage and everything in their hands. We are congratulating Morocco for taking the game so dearly in their own hands. And now it's official. It's official to see it at this point. And Sudi got it all away. That could be the more reason why we think Nigeria today will be surprised. Nigeria today will be surprised. Nigeria cannot win this game because of we are playing the defensive game. Why would they play a defensive game? I earlier said it, Terry, I said it before that Nigeria are missing out something because using one and the same lineup throughout the tournament, and I think it's a perfect way for it's a perfect way for Morocco to have learned that tactical squad and bring in their own relatively method to apply and get rid of Nigeria. So this is really going to be another turnaround, but it's not bad. It's not bad. At least Nigeria are 10 titles holders. So if we can allow Morocco to even have a test of one title, it's still okay. It's still okay. There's no problem with that. Morocco will just have one title, and that is going to be okay. Even if it is something they need to see it, then they need to go far and wide to really get to understand the game better. Because at this point, Nigeria will be leaving no stone unturned to see that if they go far and wide like this, then to get back to equalization difficult, guys. It will be very difficult. It will be very difficult. Let's see, 29 minutes of game. 29 minutes of game time is here. We want to push forward with the momentum we have gotten from the Moroccan squad, looking on how to build on the momentum, build on the manifestation. And if we are already seeing it right now as a point of focus, we should only lean our focus and our mind toward achieving a greatness as it comes in its whole timeline, knowing fully well that it can also be timeline full of domination, for justification, and the relief is not going to be easy. We have 15 more minutes to the end of this first half. 15 more minutes to the end of this first half, and practically we can see Morocco have stepped up with 2 shots on target, which happens to be 2 goals, 5 shots off target, and 0 corner kicks, while they've been dominated with 49% ball position, while Nigeria are still backing themselves with 4 shots off target, 0 shot on target, 3 corner kicks, and 51% ball position. With this timeline, will they be able to get things back? Because right now, things are really getting out of hands. Gislen Chebak, midfielder, scored the first goal at 13 minutes, while Sana Masoudi scored the second goal at 24 minutes, assisted by Radi, all midfielders. So, what are we having in course of determining the outcome of this game? Is Nigeria still going to win as predicted? Because this is going to be a surprise challenge this time around. It's going to be a surprise challenge, as the justification seems to be very much clear. The play time where we witness some ramification, the justification, all in one angle. The Atlas Lionesses are getting it up as Jiblan Chebak and Sudi could not relent their effort, could only see it as a plus and a turnaround, turning point to see more of that justification that would bring them into the correlation that things could happen at 32 minutes of game time. And that should be a dangerous attack from Morocco. Morocco right now have gotten into more to be more confidential. Yes, the confidence have grown and it is still growing. Morocco, they are boiling deep into the confidence as they give it up. Mission 10 is already dashing away from Nigeria as they started chanting Mission 10. But it's not the end, guys. It's not the end. We still wait to see what happens. Still wait to see what happens till the end. Maybe Nigeria might come back in the second half, but we don't know and we cannot tell. We just have to wait and see how it happens, how it goes by, because that is one of the ways we are going to realize that the game is above Nigeria or not. If that be the case, we still see a manifestation where the final is just like it's a normal group stage game, which is not true. I earlier said it that group stage game are not really that easy. Be that easy, but if they push forward, the result might change. Obviously, they need to re-strategize things. They need to kill it back. An easy goal from Moroccan team, and we keep asking, what are the Nigerian squad miscalculating? Because they have worked out a terrible defense line, which is just accumulating goals. It is accumulating goals, and we ask, why are they accumulating goals? What is happening? Nobody seems to give us a perfect understanding. We are just poised. And that will be the position where Nigeria will be still surprised on what they got to offer. Even though we write in further to see more of the same manifestation as Morocco gives it out. now we can get the understanding at 36 to 37 minutes of game timing. I'm fully aware that we have 7 more minutes to the end of the game timing. 7 more minutes to the end of the game timing to see how end of March Cote d'Ivoire wins against Egypt 75 points. That's a congratulations for them in the Afro basket. It's happening. It's happening. We need a midfield that can control this game, and they need to bring our sister in there because we can see how Nigeria are playing. We are playing so deep. We just need someone can control the midfield. Terry, actually, Nigeria here are missing something because they are not as they used to be. Nigeria are missing something as we believe. Nigeria are missing something. They need to work on everything. That is already 38 minutes, which give us 7 more minutes till the end of game timing. We have a good striker that play in Barcelona. You mean as Oshola? Oshola is being benched. Oshola is being benched and will be coming around 68 to 70 minutes. Oshola is benched and will be coming around the second half, close to the end of the game. That will be a manifestation full of check back as Nigeria will be deeming necessary. That will be a manifestation full of interest and a gateway to it. For a more concise 40 minutes of game time. Like right now, I'm still waiting. Terry, I can understand, I can feel your pain because Oshola is a very good player, but since the coach started keeping her on the substitute, it has really brought up a mixed feeling. And will be something like a challenge for us to see and look further to the midst of everything that happens. If we can get it and still get to a more substandard challenge. So coaches at time, their decision seems to be final, but nevertheless it's still good because they will be aiming at getting something different from what they have been told. But now you can see what is up, if it is going to work for them or not. There are players who can change the game scenario at any moment, but when such players are being benched, it's really a sad situation. That will be a more reliable way to get into finalizing the first half between Nigeria versus Morocco, which will be ending in a chaotic manner. If it is like that, then ask it tomorrow, we finalize it. Ask it tomorrow when I come back from work, I'll put you on the meeting. When I put you on the meeting, you cross check. The form is still open. That is where we are still looking for a concentration to see the finalization as it get closer to happening. Just like Chebak, WAFCON player of the tournament, has done it far and wide, looking for more opportunities to come their way, make it make sense in whatever means they could. As it will be a substandard gateway. So let's get into details and pull out what matters and make it here for the sun to shine. It will be the biggest final so far to see Morocco wins here against Nigeria for the first 45 minutes as we come to the end. That's the first 45 minutes. 3 minutes of injury time. 3 minutes of injury time. 3 minutes of injury time, guys. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? So let's finalize the first whistle, guys, as we grow up into the contention. Actually, people are using different strategy to fill in the gap that is left. But we don't know how it's going to happen. Just a matter of time. This is one of the surprising match for Nigeria, but to anybody is not surprised. To anybody observing and they have watched the tournament, it's not a surprise. The the Moroccan coach is there to make history as she has been making. Morocco can win 5 goals to 0, guys. It's possible. We have seen predictions saying Morocco 5 goals to 0. We're supposed to be beaten. So there's fire going on as we end the first half. We see right away. We're ending the first half. We see in style. That's where we see the game plan as the most important thing to do in every game. That's the first half. 2 goals to 0, cash back. So Nigeria now need consolation when they resume playing. They need consolation when they resume playing. If not, things will be fierce on their behalf. It's not going to be that good. So that is where we are going to be witnessing the champions take it up on the course of giving a straight path toward achieving success, which is really cause for concern. And we're more manifesting turnaround. That will be seriously something we need to see. So let's wait for the second half, see what Nigeria going to showcase. So that's where we can see the concentration as it pull out in their number. That will be the starting point for us to know that we have all it takes. The Titans, as they are promoting. Then we're going to get back to the page to continue with our game. It will be a fire challenge. So the weaknesses are so many, and we cannot really underestimate the effort. In Nigeria, we have a lot to deal with as they resume playing in the second half. That we really back them up to see if they can revisit their past, to rewrite their history in their own hands, to make it make sense. So very soon, let's get back on the pitch as we see Nigeria dominate, but with nothing to show. That is where we pull up. bring in the second half strategy that will be taking the challenge to the next level if things happen the other way around. The game seems to be tightly contested, and if Nigeria don't get it with the correct lineup, as they might seem to have changed strategy, it might work against them at this point. Just need to observe, go beyond understanding, see things for ourselves. And then will be a dangerous attack from Nigeria, trying to pull back, trying to understand as well. Can only be a challenge from where it's coming from. Nigeria 0, Morocco 2. That's an injury for Morocco. As we understand the strategy Morocco will be using right now in the second half may be a defensive strategy. That's a throw in by Nigeria. That's where we are heading to at this point as we continue to see something different. And that is also something like game time. That is already 52 minutes of game time as we keep pushing toward achieving greatness. We continue to ride across, see where the justification comes in. Before we can land it big at the central focus where Morocco still try to break further in getting the second half more key. Morocco creativeness is still shooting as the creativity of Nigerians seems more heartbreaking. Let's get on and see what happens next. The courtesy of bringing most important challenges. That is how we polish it up with a slender challenge and look forward in giving us multitude opportunity where it all matters. Taking the challenge further in more justified ways, getting something more key. That's Morocco, guys. That's Morocco trying to bring together. That can be a gateway toward manifesting with key numbers, strategies that works for every team to keep on moving till they get up to the timeline where we happen simultaneously. Let's see if Morocco are going to get back with the third goal, 60 minutes, which means we have 30 more minutes to go. This video will be in progress. That will be a penalty if it happens that way. That might be a penalty. Hello? Hello? Msazwa nako. Msazwa. Abane. Seka. Msazwa ngole nawe. Ubane. Ubane. Pona. Upende iwa. Mde yundo. Hmm? Ushika. Hmm? Ushika na. Kuona. So, batum boy ano suta. Hmm? Hello? That's a good. Nigeria just came back. It's giving us a challenge to see two goals, one goal to two. That's already a plus for Nigeria. Seeing it that way via a penalty. Penalty awarded. Penalty awarded. And we get it. Nigeria two goes to one. That's the second half challenge. 64 minutes. Now the deal have started. We have one more to go. One more to go. One more to go. One more goal to go, guys. Nigeria are rising to 4 no more. Can we give them the momentum, the recalibration to maintain a call for concern? Awane. Fue wanampi amparo teno lembang darume. Kanjiko. Magataine mo mpato no fa mengoro. Kinye. Apona kaka. Mpia menjulo ke. Mhm. Ne. Nde. Then gale no zina ma yinzuwa. Kuno zangwa ko. Zo. Mbo meko. Jim konta no. Awu andang zo no. Awu andang zo. Na wa ujine. Aso anka manzo ungiwa tsana. Afina na mendina. Apuan ti. Anka manzo ungiwa na voice no la tsana abana mendina. Ndo alewa shwe. Abana ewa. Mende ankonga no. Nyangonga. Kingi mande manzo. Mande manzo fumande. Matike yunya mbele wanasonga na. At least mende man zone it before Monday. Never pong now. Minjine manaka wefe ompu anava. But no problem. Nkunta na. No. Bamang beme. Le ponko. Nkuna. That is already 70 minutes flow as Nigeria intends to do. That is a goal. Nigeria have scored again. The game comes back to a draw. 0-0 at 71 minutes. 71 minutes. 71 minutes. It's already official to get it all up. To draw right away. Goal there at 72 minutes. So we are already counting on the finishing touches. As we come back to second half, the defeating atmosphere of draw that Nigerians are already living, no stone unturned, trying to recalibrate as they look on the mission 10 as the only possible mission as we could see it right now. Let's rewrite the lessons as it goes on, with Morocco still waiting to see if they can gain the opportunity as it happens in the first half. Now it is clear to draw, one on a penalty and one on an official challenge. That is Esther Okoronko and Falo Shadi Florence Gateway. Let's see it happens. We continue to pull back. Now it is official. Nigeria to be the winner, because this will boost their momentum, give them what they need to stay up and still be able to fight for.
It's not an annexation.
Fight for a battle that seems not to be a lost battle, but a battle with consistency, a battle with key strategies, a battle with Ferguson, a battle where we are going to see just the manifestation as it happens on the scale of equalization, when we know many have happened, many has gone by, but it's still more gateway to record.
We need to clear out.
As we see the clearance all put together, waiting for manifestation.
No, that wasn't it. What was this?
Olashede Florence is there,
Waited 2 months for this.
looking to get it
2 months
at the right
of rain
angle
and
as
water
Nigeria
and
runs equalization right away. Series of them,
He did survive.
series of equalization.
That scene which you never visited.
I'm going to give us
Called.
I call every day. I just didn't call you.
that's already 75 minutes as we get closer to the end of the game timing. That's how the temperature keeps boiling.
That's what I said. And it so remains not for you. See, I want you to know now so you can think about it. And not sleep. And worry.
For us to be able to stand still and withstand the challenge.
I'm gonna kill you. But when I do it, I'm gonna farm it out like you fucking coward.
And only being now that we are stepping up with
Myself.
2 minutes plus. We don't know what is happening. We got a missed up. We got a missed up as it is already not yet official 90 minutes, but we are already seeing 2 minutes of injury time. What might that? And we are taking on equally the Afro basket between Mali, South Sudan. See what will be like in their own timeline. We'll be taking on concentration. Guys, what is happening out there? We are not yet done with the game, but we are seeing an injury time. Just got 77 minutes of playing time.
They'll pick that
77 minutes of game time. I'm pushing. And will be the gateway for Nigeria to know we got a long way as Mali and South Sudan are settling
Sorry, they came
up
to me.
space in the
I wish I know.
challenge here.
Sorry you went through that. Now, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you for fighting back. Thank you for protecting this place and protecting my family. I'll never forget it.
Right now we could see it all the way as it's still interesting getting into
Stop worrying about that.
foreplay challenge as the correction have been done by Nigeria already, waiting for Morocco to reply. That is a massive comeback, a strong comeback
You boys could use
for that matter.
Oh my goodness.
That could be another understanding. Get it off at 2-2 draw. Let's go, Victor Money. It has happened and it's going to happen again. This is a massive comeback, a turnaround. This is a turnaround that Morocco are confused how this whole situation got to this level. Morocco are confused. They can't imagine the wholeheartedly 2-0 first half challenge now lies at the shelf. This is the shelf boys. That's where we get it up, and we still want to be backing their claims and making it here for the sun to shine strategically, technically. We always know that there are players that are capable of changing the game scenario since the coach herself make the first few substitutions immediately they resume playing, sending off Chimendo Ezio to replace with Rensola Babajide, next by Alimatu Ayinde, replaced by Jennifer Chinjini, and they created an impact immediately with a penalty at 62 minutes, 64 minutes, and a goal at 71 minutes before Morocco's started their onslaught. That's a penalty for Morocco. That's a penalty for Morocco to make it 3 goals to 2. Another opportunity. Another opportunity. Let's see if Morocco scores here. Let's see if Morocco scored at 80 minutes of game time. That will be another blunder for Nigeria. Right on Nigeria women. They're riding. They're riding.
Should it be the other way around?
Riding. Let's see the penalty shootout here.
Because you have all the pussy and half
If
the
it is going to be something we can withstand.
slut.
It's a means of getting across.
Never thought of it like that. It's perspective.
got Morocco on the pedestal right now
Why aren't you?
with massive tries, 10 shots each off target, 3 shots on target. Nigeria still dominate 56 to 44% ball position.
Fucking beer. And get me a skinny margarita with Cheetos.
Penalty by Morocco. Let's go, guys. Can we see the shootout?
Oh, that cheer.
Only Morocco. Ashraf Beni. Morocco are hitting it higher. Only Morocco. Can Morocco score the penalty to lead 3 goals to 2? Beat ou non? Pas encore Ashraf Beni. On a tradé tiré. C'est un penalty pour le Maroc. Et on attend pour voir, ça sera 3 buts à 2. Comme il n'a pas encore tiré, ça va nous donner le résultat dans quelques minutes pour voir s'il y aura l'opportunité d'avoir marqué. S'il marque, et alors qu'on a en train de vécu 83 minutes. And that's now the Nigerian coach brings in Asisat Oshola to replace with Afalo Shade Florence. Morocco brings in 2 substitutions. Etipsa goes out. Emane South goes in. Sarah Katsi goes in. Yasmin Rabbit retires. That's how we follow up with a penalty. Missed penalty. That is a missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. Nothing did happen, guys. Nothing did happen. Equalization remains intact. Equalization remains intact. Equalization remains intact. Now we have 6 more minutes to the end of this game. Thank you, Ashraf. Ils ont raté le penalty. Morocco have missed the penalty, and that brings them up back to a staircase of 2-2, balance of 2-2, which will be giving Pog G. How are you? Back 2-2. No penalty after VAR review. A penalty awarded to Morocco is overturned. So it wasn't a penalty at all. And this happens to be a good game because there is no yellow card for the game so far, which shows there is no disciplinary, which we get it back. The courtesy of direction, courtesy of taking to direction injury for Morocco here. It's how we look forward in getting an injury for Morocco that seems very tactical and unbreakable. The challenge that seems to be more significant in the making and what we got so far. We continue to see, we continue to brush up. Morocco breakdown at 85 minutes. Now, the question of who is going to win is still pending. Question of who is going to win is still pending. See the revitalized mindset of Morocco as they are still looking more devastated. Looking more devastated.
Those are pieces on the ground right in front of you. Just letting you know in advance. That ain't your fault.
That is a goal. Nigeria scored again at 87 minutes to lead 3 goals to 2 against Morocco. A fast track challenge that sees us already declared Nigeria the victor. 3 goals to 2 at 87 minutes. That is it. A quick one there to shut down the challenge. Le Maroc qui va gagner Aziza Vlog. Aziza Vlog, voilà le Nigeria qui gagne déjà 3 buts à 0, 3 buts à 2. Déjà 3 buts à 2 alors qu'on a 2 minutes jusqu'à la fin de 90 minutes. 2 minutes jusqu'à la fin de 90 minutes. Et ça va nous diriger jusqu'à la fin. Maintenant, c'est sûr et c'est clair. 10e trophée dans la WAFCON. Morocco women are wasting time. We don't know and we don't think so. The opportunity was during the first half, but now they got it out here to lose to Nigeria in the second half. It's really some sort of a tragic second half for Morocco to know that Jennifer Echinjini got it at 78 minutes. Jennifer Echinjini got it here at 88 minutes. To level things up. Giving Nigeria the ultimate blow, the call for concern that makes everything clear for the Super Falcons to get on the score timeline and still beg for another challenge that will lead them up to get to 4 goals to 2 before the end of this game. We got 2 more minutes to go to the end of this game. No joy in this match. 6 minutes of injury time. No way. Nigeria is keeping the 10 trophy, 10 title.
That thinks it was Jamie.
That should be the 10 title Nigeria. Substitution goes on. Now eyes and focus. The clock is coming to home.
You didn't sell that land there. You leased it to him. You did that to keep the ranch together. He did that for you. Killers don't seek their victims' approval.
If Jennifer could do it at this time, then we got a lot. To witness here. Immediately we are back at the same timeline.
Yeah, I agree. He's Jamie for the one.
see it, another timeline.
Good man, Casey. Sometimes a good man has
Yes,
real bad things.
what he wants to do. So I know what's to do.
Doesn't change who you are.
Sorry. As a cook, watch your
So
way
you're
back.
clear about what you're asking.
And that is where we are riding up to see massive improvement, massive trials, both off and on target. See how Mali and the South Sudan are pushing forward. See what could be the ultimate challenge.
How many acres? 1,000 under this fence. Another section across the highway. Creek runs to the back of this parcel.
That should be the way forward to see Nigeria runs a couple of substitution. Nigeria will win this. Actually,
One creek for a reason.
no penalty will be there.
The fences look good. A brand new set of preferred pens down there. Cattle are fat as ticks.
And it all goes with the sale. Hens, cattle, a tractor, furniture. Place to cut it all. Why are they selling? Owner died, left it to his kids. One kid wants to keep it, one doesn't. Can't afford to buy the other right, no big deal.
And right now, congratulations to Nigeria, Theophilus Fiano. Ahmed, how are you? We're getting up to see what the finalization looks like when we see 3 minutes of injury time to come on to finalize the game. 3 minutes of injury time. It is already Morocco time to settle for the silver medal, while we see the bronze in the hands of Nigeria with the mission 10 accomplished already. Mission 10 is accomplished, guys. Mission 10 is accomplished. Proud of Nigerians Super Falcons. That's the way forward to see shot off target. How many shot off target already have Nigeria shown their skills for? Nigeria have gotten an outstanding challenge of at least 13 shots off target, 5 shots on, and 54% ball position domination. It's really a critical moment for Morocco to seal it up. That could be the settlement right now as we move closer to the end. Yeah. We could see that as an opportunity for Nigeria to be taking in something as they are on the pedestal to keep in the clean sheet, as they have picture from what has happened in 2022. Nobody they show the real love match, only robot games everywhere. Yeah, Duque, I earlier explained that there is one TV channel, Duque, that has copyright ownership of the WAFCON overall. That is the end. That is the end. Nigeria got it up. Nigeria got it up here. The game comes to an end. End of the game.
What a fucking mess that was.
It's
End of the
It's
show.
gonna get real simple. real
Nigeria
fast.
3,
Get my
Morocco
bag.
2.
Talk to me about relics.
Procedure is to notify the
We
county
got all
coroner as
in
well
one
as
position,
non-profit
and we say congratulations
American Heritage Commission.
to the
And
Super
this will
Falcons.
halt our construction
Yes.
until
Until the coroner establishes the
Congratulations to the Super Falcons.
removes all artifacts
Yes.
how long will that take?
Nigeria won.
Funding, along with the state asked the assembly for funds.
Explosions and ambushes in broad daylight. Educate me exactly on what the fuck I'm stepping into.
The violence against the Duns is unrelated to our conflict with them.
You're gonna believe that. Willis' mistake and your mistake is trying to intimidate people who blow up a building at 3 o'clock on a Friday. This land is all they have. Living in Montana is just poverty with a view. You threaten to take
Of
something
Nigeria,
from them on,
congratulations.
stop stoking their fears and feed their greed.
Yes, ma'am.
How long before Mr. Rainwater files a lawsuit to stop our build?
Expect to subpoena by the end of the week.
We'll start with him.
Mr. Rainwater has been unwilling to negotiate.
Unwilling to negotiate with you.
We did it. That is how we could still put forth clear understanding. The crown goes back to Nigeria with mission 10 accomplished.
Well, let's find out.
Really puts on a show, doesn't he? German Rainwater. I'm Caroline Warner. I chair Market Equities Board of Directors.
Got everything up right away
Prices.
as Mali ends quarter 1 with South Sudan 19 points to 15 points in their Afro Basketball
Argue
Challenge.
Just like that before second quarter.
I don't want to argue anything. What do you want?
That's all we could get.
Keep it there.
3.
I have a proposal.
I'm all ears.
We rescind the cease and desist order. You're free to resume building.
Well, we can't secure our loan without a guarantee that you won't file another.
We'll fund the build for you,
Why would you do that?
so we have influence over what you build.
Let's see the second quarter as it will.
The casino at the center of this development brings an element to this community people don't want.
You're suggesting that we don't build a casino.
I'm suggesting you build a casino that caters to the people who can afford to live here. 5-star accommodations, Michelin-rated restaurants, world-class entertainment. Build a casino that is a destination unto itself. I'm talking about people from across the world flying in here to ski here at the finest resort in the world, spending $1,000 a night at your hotel, another $1,000 for dinner, another $1,000 for tickets.